Welcome, welcome, welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing again. Look at the hair. I just got out of the shower. Didn't bother combing it. Oh, fuck it anyway. Anyway, I was thinking about the upcoming Dubois versus AJ fight, or AJ versus Dubois, if you prefer. And the Liam Gallagher proposed little mini musical set before the main event. And look, my two great loves throughout my life have been boxing and music. But I've never mixed the two together. I've done a few gigs in crap pubs where boxing matches are broken out in the audience, but that's about it, really. But I was thinking, music is. I have a great love for music. I was in bands. I think I worked it out a couple of years ago that I've written probably or co-written with other people as well, over 300 songs, well in excess. I've recorded most of them, although not all of them. I've done albums and all that business. Joe Stunner Music, check it out. And, I love it. But do I really want to see a mini gig before the main event of a boxing match? Now, music is purely subjective. So I'm sure there are lots of people that love Liam Gallagher and Oasis that are in the news at the moment because they've announced their reunion. In fact, I don't think it is a reunion. I think it's just Liam and Noel getting back together. Liam's been singing Oasis songs for years anyway at his own solo gigs. But they're making a big fuss of it, and they're going to charge the fucking earth for these stadium gigs and, real working class heroes, right, lads? But if you like Oasis, that's fine. I like a few of the songs. I thought the first album was pretty good and second album not bad, and then bits and pieces maybe. Not definitely maybe, but maybe. But music's subjective. I've said that 3 times already. We're only 2 minutes into the video. So a lot of people are not going to be into it. It doesn't matter how many records you sell, or how many downloads or whatever the fuck it is these days that you have. It doesn't matter. You can be the biggest artist on the planet, like Taylor Swift. I mean, no offense to Taylor Swift. I'm sure she doesn't make music for 57-year-old men, Englishmen, but her music don't really do it for me. But, she seems like a lovely girl and good luck to her. And it's the same with Gallagher, But do we need a mini gig before a main event? Now, you take something like the Eminem thing that was on before Bud Madrimov, wasn't it? I know nothing about Eminem. Hip-hop ain't my thing at all. Last time I listened to any rap was probably Public Enemy back in the day, late 80s, early 90s maybe 1990, 87 to 90. But I knew nothing about it. I was a pure casual. I started watching it. It was all right, nothing wrong with it. The only problem was his trousers were falling down, and at one point you could see his actual pants. Why do people do that? Walk around with a fucking arse out. Don't they realise that in prisons that means you're someone who takes a certain something up the certain somewhere? Don't they realise that? But anyway, I even recognised one of Eminem's songs, and it was all right. It was okay. But my point is, at the risk of sounding repetitious, which I'm already doing, do we need it? Do we need it? What's the appeal of it? What's the thought behind the promoters? Probably the Excellent Turkey we're talking here, but also Hearn and Warren. The Killers played I Predict All Right, didn't they, at one of Warrington's Leeds gigs? And that was one song, I think. And okay, you're welcoming him to the ring, and I get all that pizzazz stuff. But a whole mini 15, 20-minute gig, I don't get it. So I want your opinion. What do you think of this whole thing? Do you think it's good? Do you like it? Do you like that interlude? Do you think it builds to the main event? The event of the main event. That builds up the tension, builds up the hyperbole. Is it the equivalent of can girls dancing across the screen, fireworks going off, or are you just bored by it? Do you think, no, I don't go to a boxing match to listen to music, whether I like the band or not? Again, I'm not making judgments. Oasis, I was in my mid-20s when Oasis started to get big, and I grew up on the Sex Pistols and the Clash, so I wasn't that fussed with Oasis because I'd heard it all before, And yeah, like I say, the first album was good, but if I'd been 16 at the time, if I'd been 16 in 1994, then I probably would have gone for them in a big, big way because it would have been new to me. Well, Oasis we're now 30 years on, aren't we? So how many people under the age of, I don't know, 40 are going to be that fussed about hearing a few Oasis songs? Christ knows you can hear the bus go down the road singing them. If I hear Wonderwall one more time, it's gonna be trouble. I'm telling you, bloody song. Anyway, I just want your opinion. What do you think of music mixed in with boxing and these little? I mean, to me, it's kettle on time. It's go for a piss time. But maybe you disagree. And again, if you like it, you like it. But for me, not really. But you let me know your opinion. Give me your opinion below. And of course, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and hit the like button as well, and help the channel out. I much appreciate your time. Thank you very much for making this not just an echo chamber, but a little bit of interaction here. Thank you, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.